Wow. Changed up. I was really trying to find something that was a little different and looked cool, but didn't completely shoot my poise. The little hair. Okay, so first things first. So in case it's not obvious, this is the end of the game. If we kill Radagon in here, that will end the game. So before I do that, I have Melania to kill. And I finally just looked up where the recipe for the frost potions, or the freezing pots was. And it's back in Bad Hand Town. I don't remember which side. This side? Even when I looked... Oh, at the video walkthrough showing me where it was, I was pretty sure we'd already been there, so... Yeah, yeah. No, this is the right way. Right? Yes. Gonna try and wander until I figure out where it is. It's the shortcut. Oh. Okay. Rude. My God, this hand's bullying me. Oh, I think this is it. Yeah. Pretty sure we have plenty of cracked pots and rhymed buds, but we'll see. Six should be more than enough. I'm a little concerned with how effective it'll be. Just because one of my weapons is frost already. And she will kind of naturally build up some frost defense as she gets hit by it. I mean, that's kind of what the point of the fire scythe is, but... Ah. Oh. Mm.
Blade of Mikola.
Beep, beep, beep. Okay. Oh, come on.
Blade of Nicola.
Aye. Oh my god, the healing. Yeah, he's doing great. I'm also very consciously trying to save everything I can possibly save, which is probably part of the problem. I need to be just kind of using what I need to use to get through the phase. Good job, bud. Goddamn kick. Oh. Okay, well, this is pretty scuffed. This is pretty scuffed. I wasn't even in range for that buff. Knew that was coming. Oh, come on, I rolled. Jesus Christ. Oh, at least we got this far. We did it. You had a guess, you better get it in now. It's gonna be Mikla.
Wait. The scarlet bloom flowers once more. You will witness true horror. Now, rot.
Ah, shit. Messed up the roll. Jesus Christ. No, please don't grab me.
Let your
Oh, God.
flesh be consumed by the scarlet rot.
One of my favorite Souls boss designs of all time. She's so goddamn cool. The butterflies, the rot, the bloom. I love the bloom. It looks so cool. This is actually what reminded me of mentioning the whole Gideon thing. That if you haven't beaten or haven't seen the bosses use their abilities, that he won't use them. So when she is up in the air and then slams down as the bloom, that's a spell that we can get, and it's one Gideon can use, but he didn't because we hadn't gotten to her second phase or hadn't beaten her. I don't know what the trigger is. it was it was definitely a good guess. Definitely a good guess. But did we notice the emphasis on the tree? The tree behind her. So far, these have been absolutely useless. Or the roots of the tree, I should say. Oh, the number of times I think I'm rolling. I must be low stamina. Oi. Oh no.
Blade of Mikola.
It plays every time. Same as the transition scene for what's his face? For Malekith. Okay, hold up. What even is my flask? Nah, I wouldn't. I usually let it play every time because it gives me a chance to cool down. Heal status and raises her... Oh, that's actually not bad for this. I probably purposely set it to that. Just in case I get Scarlet rotted during the fight. That might not be terrible either. That could be good too. Just steady HP restore. Let's try that instead. Oh, whoops, wrong direction. No, I like the reset. I like the chance to especially if their fighting changes. Like if their fighting style changes, I like the chance to kind of like ready myself for what I know they're gonna do next. Change my mentality and how I want to do it. Because like I kind of try to do this one much to my own increased difficulty. I try to do this phase quickly. And then I try to be more cautious and careful with phase 2. Need stamina. Ah, shit. Dean saving me. Changed focus to him halfway. Oh, I missed the crit. Shit. Ooh, I was really hoping to get Dean just phase 2. It might help me a little bit. I mean, she usually just absolutely rocks him in phase 2, but just having him there might be a little bit of a help right off the get-go. The bloom might insta-kill him, but we'll see. This time I'll try not to get blown up by it.
Wait.
Music, though.
The scarlet bloom flowers once more. You will witness true horror.
I love the butterflies. It looks so cool.
Now, rot.
Oh. Still messed up the roll. Oh. Dean didn't insta-die. Oh shit.
Let your flesh be consumed
Oh!
by the scarlet rot.
Yeah, they sure did. Oy. I didn't realize she was doing the waterfall dance until it was way too late. And it wasn't even that that killed me, it was the rot. Ooh, yeah. Oh. I really thought Dean was gonna knock her out of that animation. Oh. Whoops. God, the reach. Thank you. Oh, fuck. Ow. I should have died. Nice. Ugh. Yes. 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 Those are the right thoughts. Okay, I'm gonna skip. I'm gonna die. Yeah.
Flesh be consumed by the scarlet rot.
I felt that one.
Blade of Mikola.
Oh, the stagger is way more useful to me than the buff. Considering almost all my damage comes from the frostbite and the bleed, the stagger is way better for me than the buff. That's the whole reason I'm using him. Is that she does not like when you pex her. That's kind of useless, eh? Do I have that's potentially more useful? Non-physical could be good for that transition. Hmm. I think I'll go with the defensive. 2 minutes. Jeez. Jesus. Shit. Oh, we knocked her out of it. Oh, shit.
I am Lania,
Well,
Blade of Miquella.
that is my only real complaint about having Dean. Is that it's really hard to tell when she's going to waterfowl dance. Oh, what the? I don't think that one. Got the frost. Got the bleed. Got another frost. No, 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 no. Stop healing. Get her, Dean. Okay. Oh, definitely. I'm always winning. I mean, phase 2 consistency is improving, so that's good. I'm more consistent with actually getting here. I do like that they auto-lock you on there. Hey, I did it. That's the right dodge time. Oh, Dean. Oh, buddy, you gotta stop running into the rot. Uh-oh, bad heal. Okay, fine heal. Why are you still alive, bud? Get bent. Shit.
Let your flesh be consumed by the scarlet rot.
That was so good for too long. I knew the second bloom was coming, but... Oy. I wanted to flask, but I did not have the time. I should have stopped. I panicked. Instead of rolling when she jumped up in the air, I should have flasked and I would have been fine. It's such a good attack. I love this, the Scarlet Bloom. Or the... I don't know what the actual spell is called. Aeonian Bloom? Something like that. Stop it, stop it! I hate that one. That one's maybe my least favorite. I don't love the waterfall dance, but I feel like I kind of understand that one. The super fast attacks, I hate. Oh, I wasn't sure if you broke right of it or not. I think I just knocked her out of a waterfowl. Not gonna knock her out of this one though. Please no. God, I hate how long it takes. Can't see her. Yeah, I hate that goddamn move. It heals so much and it's so hard to dodge all of it. Need stamina. Get her, bud. Good job. What kind of health you have? Not great. Oh, what the? Well. Oh, okay. Well, that's entirely on me. I truly thought that I killed her with that visceral. I truly thought I had phase 2. I completely turned off. What the fuck? Yeah, yeah. Yes. It's so beautiful. Yeah, she literally had 2 health. Frost. Give me fire. Lead. Stamina. Gotcha. Wait, he did? I didn't even catch that part. I don't know how she lived that. But okay. Alright. Perfect. Oh, whoops. Got it switched to the frost pots. Ooh, that was accidentally great. Ow. 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 Okay.
Flesh be consumed by the scarlet rot.
Oh. Ugh. Well, victory's in there. A plunge. So irritating. Close, Steenie. Oh, the frost to get her out of the waterfowl. No, cut that shit out. Whoops. Her sword's very good. Okay. Alright. So let's not do that anymore. Yeah, stop. Stop. No, cut it out with the fast ones. Oh, Jesus. Need breathing room.
Let
Oy.
your flesh be consumed by the scarlet rot.
Oh, just absolutely obliterated in phase 2. Let's try this. Yes. Oh, I hope you do. Shit, no, I'm against the wall. Oh. That was a good one. Okay. Okay.
I am Melania, Blade of Mikola.
Yeah, he truly is. I feel like Tish might also be good for this. I don't know though. Because it's just any summon that she can hit is kind of a rough time unless it's a Mimic tier. But I feel like Tish could also potentially be good. I'm pretty sure we got Tish. Oh, did we not? Oh no. They probably pissed me off and I left without baiting them. Up here. Yeah, that's definitely what happened because I have the Everjail active. So that Everjail, there's a Black Knife Assassin in it. And they have the same ability that Malekith has, where they can use the Destined Death stuff, which will lower her max health and will do tick damage. And Tish is very quick, so harder to hit. Unlike Aurelia, which unfortunately is just a big health potion for Malenia. Okay. Okay. I need some stamina. Are you shitting me? Yeah, yeah. The poison is great, but the sponge part is terrible. Perfect dodge. I'm just gonna do defensive start instead of offensive. I lied. I'm gonna do both. Got the frost. Dodge the grapple somehow. Jump. Let's not try and chain our jumps. Don't die. Heal. Got the stagger. Go for another. Greedy. I'm dead.
Let your flesh be consumed by the scarlet rot.
That second bloom is so hard to dodge. Because she's like right above my head and I can't tell when it's going to hit the... It's really hard for me to judge the distance between when she starts the animation for coming down and when she'll hit the ground. And then I mess that up, and then by extension I mess up the dodge for the actual bloom part of the damage. It was smooth, but that just means that we're getting closer to getting there. Maybe. Not if I instantaneously die here. For the love of God.
Of Miquella.
Waterfall dance is so irritating. I mean, it's my own fault. I keep putting her in a corner because it's easier for me to deal my damage, but it's also easier for her to get off the waterfowl dance. because I don't have the right amount of distance to roll. The waterfowl is just so unpredictable is the problem. That super fast swipes. Hey, don't get her. No. Oh, I shouldn't have jumped there. I don't have stamina. Okay, she rolled. No. No. Good job, Dini. Frost. Towards. Oh, somehow she missed that. Good for me. I need stamina. Oh, I hate the kick. There's so much hyper armor on the kick. Got it. I don't think she's down. She's not. Learn from my mistakes. Yeah, phase 1 is getting there. It's just phase 2 is so much damage and so much faster. She becomes way more aggressive than she already was in phase 1. And it's just a damn bloom attack. Alright, let's go. Drink. Okay, now go. So I don't burst the bubble. Okay, there it goes. Oh. Bad move. Oh. Thought she was focused on Dean. Go. Shit.
Let your flesh be consumed by the scarlet rot.
Well, that's on me. I ran into the giant swirling vortex of rot. How does one cure rot? No. I do feel like the, Ow, Okay, well. That was smooth. Oh, this is a good one. How do we know it's not killing her? Definitely seems like they're intertwined. But we also see that she seems to have multiple prostheses, multiple prosthetics. Looks like her eyes are taken by the rot.
Wait.
I'm waiting.
The scarlet bloom
So,
flowers
right
once
arm
more.
is a prosthetic. Both legs. One's the whole leg, one's from the knee down.
You will witness true.
The sword is attached to the arm. Eyes look like they're taken by the rot. We have many marks on the flesh of the rot,
Now, rot.
seemingly creeping. Oh, come on. Ah, good boy, Dean.
Let
Oh.
your flesh be consumed by the scarlet rot.
Really is just insult to injury that you can heal off your corpse. Okay. Okay, freezing pots are doing absolutely nothing for me. This is obviously not any use to me anymore. Hmm. Good stuff. Don't know how I lived that. Oh, almost. Oh, I can't see.
Let your flesh be consumed by the scarlet rot.
Yeah, sure does.
I am Melania, Blade of Mikola.
Oof. Oh, yeah. It really seems to be a question of how many times are we going to do waterfall dance in an attempt. If the answer is once, I'm good. If the answer is 3 times, not so great. Not so great. Oh, he's using the trident. Stop it. Making quick attacks. Bloods.
I am Melania,
Apparently once is too
Blade
much.
of Mikola.
If the buff scales with the weapon, I don't know why I came back to the. You don't actually teleport from the graces. I don't know how much of a difference it'll make, but I think we have the skill. Oh, I forgot I can't do Ash 4 at. Oh, maybe we don't. Okay, clearly we do not. Nope. Okay. Never mind. Yeah, possibly. I mean, I was just there's like a skill that's just a buff, so I figured I could slap that on like just an unupgraded whatever buff at the beginning and then switch back to my normal weapon, but apparently we never got that skill. I mean, I think I have. I could switch to the big ones. To the to the I didn't max this stuff, right? No. Let's maybe give it a couple shots with these and then decide that we were better off with the other one. I truly don't. Let's try that. Derp.
Greetings.
Yeah, I just needed to not fight her right away again. Just doing that many is you get into a rut.
Oh, what have we here? Very well, let us both learn together. Heresy is not native to the world. It is but a contrivance. All things can be conjoined. Oh, what very well. Heresy, all things can be conjoined.
Then we got some of the ancient dragon stuff. If I'm not wrong, I think that the Ash of War that I'm thinking of is from a Knight's Cavalry. I think it's off of one of the Knight's Cavalry. Let's just go to Renala and completely change our build. Just completely reset all stats. Will become a pure intelligence build. What's the AR on these? Whoops. Pretty similar. Might just swap them. Looks like this one has slightly higher base. It's a cool ass sword, dude. I mean, I think these are a heavier class of weapon than the sides, so we might be able to stagger her a little easier. I don't know. Could be something. My reach is not going to be the same, though. That's probably going to mess me up real bad. I'm already struggling to make sure I've got the reach down. Oh. Come on and slam. And he's dead, folks. I think I got the bleed in there too. Damage is decent. Could be alright. I kind of wanted to do it with size, but you know, if I do it, I do it. Curved greatswords are cool too. Good dodging. down. Waterfowl. Lived it. Stay back. And go.
Your strength. Extraordinary. The mark of a true lord. Dear Nicola.
Sorry, I had to. I kind of messed up a reveal here, but I had to. It was only poetic. Very funny. Very funny. Hey, it worked. Oh, whoops. I forgot that wasn't this anymore. Wait, wars. Just wanted to celebrate with some crab. Oh. Oh, you decided to vacuum. That's why I beat her. That makes sense. Whoa, dude. This whole root formation is crazy, man. One of my favorite moments from my first playthrough was I finally got her. Even with like bleed build and mimic tier, I still struggled a lot with Melania my first go. I mean, as you can see, I struggle a lot with Melania, period. But this is like a fraction of my first playthrough. Like this is probably third. This is probably only the third time I've beaten her. I don't typically I think there are 2 other completions somewhere in there. I can't remember how many times I've done the game. But I think this is probably my 3rd or 4th time actually beating Melania. And it's still that much of a struggle. But my first time was like days of struggle. Of just attempt after attempt after attempt. And I finally got her. And so your camera's this way. And I rested at the Grace, which reset everything. And I was kind of just messing with the camera. And I turned it around and saw the bloom behind me. One of my favorite moments from my first playthrough. Oh yeah, where are my souls? Thank you. Thank you, Melania. What is this even giving me? 20 health? Sure. It's 3. Oh, that's actually more. Okay. We'll do that then. So Millicent needed to bring back something that belonged to Melania and gave us the gold needle. So we get Miquella's needle, which is here somewhere. These are keys. Oh, it's a usable item, I think. Yeah. One of the unalloyed gold needles that Miquella crafted to ward away the meddling of outer gods. Capable of subduing the flame of frenzy if inherited, allowing one to cheat fate and avoid becoming the lord of frenzied flame. However, the needle is yet unfinished and can only be used in the heart of the storm beyond time, said to be found in Farum Azula. So, that can remove the frenzied flame, so we won't have the glowing eyes, and it'll return our body to not burned, because we still have the the burn marks from the fingers, so we're still carrying the frenzied flame within us. Oh. Why did it reset on the helmet? What helmet was I wearing? Oh, Malekith's. So, the needle can ward away the meddling of outer gods. And if we bring... I mean, I can probably do it. I won't actually remove it because I want to show the Lord of Frenzied Flame ending, but... yeah, no, I guess I'd have to actually physically use it, but this is where we would use it. This is in the heart of the storm beyond time. Woo! So let's do a quick Melania tying up loose ends run, and then we can die to Radagon a bunch of times. Remembrance the goddess of the Rot Goddess. Miquella and Melania are both the children of a single god. As such, they are both Empyreans, but suffered afflictions from birth. One was cursed with eternal childhood, and the other harbored rot within. Blade built into Melania's prosthetic arm. Through consecration is resistant to rot. Well, my brain refused to read that sentence. Melania's war prosthesis symbolized her victories. Some claim to have seen wings when the weapon was raised aloft. Wings of fierce determination that had never known defeat. And we can use the waterfowl dance. Scarlet Aeonia. Each time the scarlet flower blooms, Melania's rot advances. It has bloomed twice already. With the third bloom, she will become a true goddess. It's so good. I love the whole rot aesthetic. The butterflies, the blooms, yeah, it's good. I like it. I used the Hand of Melania a fair bit in my first playthrough. The waterfowl dance is fun to use. Definitely not enough for both. I don't remember what class it is. Oh, same as Godfrey. Clean rot. I like my flippy twirly attacks, okay? I might just hold on to all of them for now. I'm not going to use the Hand of Melania for the end game anyway. These are both maxed, right? That would have been even funnier if these swords weren't actually fully maxed out. Okay, well, I guess we're headed to the Erd Tree. It's actually something I didn't do. Is use this at all in the Melania fight. It probably would be good, I don't know. Like, that is a hugely poise-breaking move, so I don't know. We're not supposed to be done now? Nah, I beat Melania without the min-maxing armor. I mean, it probably would have been easier if I had, but... Let's wear something that looks cool. As cool as her helmet is, it truly does not fit with this. We could wear Lord Godfrey's scalp. There's gotta be more. Not yet. Not yet. Can't wait for more news about the DLC, but it's been like months. And all we have is a picture of what looks like Miquella. Though it does play the cinematic every time. I forgot that. Can see the hammer in the rock below. Can also see like a red spear. Going through the torso. Falls off the rune arc. Falls down as Marika, stands up as Radagon. And then we see the runes. Oh! I forgot about Melanius. Meow. Ow. 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 Okay, big boy. I get it. You're angry about the old Golden Order. Ow. Oh, full miss. Ow. Ow, Okay. Ow. Don't be like this, dude. Oh. Oh, yeah. With the black something that seems to be making up the pieces that are missing. Okay, well. So, if we go back. Oh, shit. Oh, can I just not now? Oh, well, okay. I might, I think progressing Lindell to Action Capital might have lost me on that. Oh, okay. No, I think I can still do it. There. I just have to do it in a slightly more roundabout way. Seems like I can still access it from here. Because we can't, I don't think we can activate this anymore. Yeah, now that it's the Ashen Capital, but we can still use the teleporter trap to get up here. So this was not active when we first got teleported here. See for a Missoula. So we're way out on this little island. So we have Melania's Divine Tower. Radon's. Godfrey's. Ronnie's. Reichard's. Morgoth's and Moog's. So almost like they're all in a big circle right around something. See the Bestial Sanctum. That's Radon's. That's the Limgrave one. It's Godric's. There's Ronnie slash Renala's. There's Reichard's. I love how it looks. Reduces the healing power of the Flask of Crimson Tears, but every attack you make heals you. Melania is daughter to Queen Marika and Radagon. Her great rune should have been the most sacred of all. It is the end of the game. I don't know. Almost certainly the most useful, but we have 42 of these things. Like, yeah, I know, right? Yeah, certainly close. The line on that side versus the other. Similar to this. Radahn's being on the opposite side. Morgott's being in the middle. Same as Mohg's, but Mohg's is also messed up because of his cursed blood. The Great Rune is known as the Anchor Ring, found in the center of the Elden Ring. I don't know why I essentially refuse to use rune arcs. I'm not really sure. Because even like embers I typically used in Dark Souls 3. Like I liked to be consistently embered, but I don't really engage the same way with rune arcs. Suppose this time I'll bring in Dean. Yeah, they were kind of just things that happened. Wonder if you've seen that symbolism anywhere before. Person. Arms at the sides. Spear through the abdomen. Ow. Oh, I really thought I rolled that. Get bent. Uh-oh. Oh, I really thought I jumped that. Ow. Good job, Deanie. And we beat the game. Easy. Oh, the music. Oh, hello, Mr. Elden Beast. Oh, whoa, what was that? No, do not please fire at me. Nope. Stay down. Where'd you go? Oh, freaking Elden Stars. Ooh, smooth dodges for once. Ow. Big explosion. Elden Stars. Elden Stars. Can I just run? Can I run it? I can run it. Oh, no, oh, that's Elden Stars. Sorry, my bad. Leave me alone. Go away. Ow. Dean, how are you still alive? Oh no. Okay, I'm good. Get him. Get him, bud. Do it. You got this. You're the real Elden Lord. Come on, I want you to get it. Okay, we got it. I don't want you to die. God slain. That was really smooth. I did not expect to do this so easily. Being MVP, truly. Touch Grace, my guy. Touch Grace. I'll take those. I really needed those. So obviously we don't have to progress the New Game Plus now. It gives us the opportunity to have a Grace to warp in and out to. What is it called? Fractured America. Did it again. Oops. Interesting name. Oh, oh, oh. So it seems like uh, because we did the Frenzied Flame, Ronnie has also abandoned us. Because her summon sign would be right around here. And that would trigger her ending. So, at the end of all that, I had planned to have every possible ending mapped out. I mean, we still could go finish the Dung Eater quest, but I truly just don't have the interest in doing it. There's one more Seedbed Curse in the Haley Tree somewhere that I couldn't find and didn't care to look up. And then you go back down to his cell, and you give him all the Seedbed Curses, and then he once you've given them all, he is dead. And the Mending Rune is floating in front of him, similar to Fia, or once she died, this Mending Rune was sitting in front of her. And Gold Mask, I just missed them on that bridge. If I had talked to them on that bridge, then I would have found his corpse by the Colosseum, and it would have been the same thing. He would have had his Mending Rune. So each Mending Rune is a principle, a piece of something that somebody believed so fully that would mend the Elden Ring, but would bake whatever philosophy was at the heart of that rune into the very world itself. So with Dung Eaters, truly it would have cursed everyone. Everyone would be cursed with the Omen Curse. Yeah, basically. And so the Golden Order would have truly been a mockery. It would have been the biggest affront to the Golden Order to have everyone cursed with the Omen blood. Something that the Golden Order was so keen on removing fully. And then the Mending Rune of Death is the one that Fia generated and adds the principle of life within death into order. Essentially making it so that those who live in death are not operating outside of the Golden Order, but are a normal part of it. And it's not necessarily healthy. It's not like it's not like that's a net positive thing. None of these really are. And then Gold Masks, well, actually, Gold Masks might be. So Gold Mask, we tell him that Radagon is Marika, and he kind of realizes in that moment that what that means is that the very heart of this Golden Order, the very central god, the very central figure, is fractured. Is not pure. There's too much how straightforward it is. Like how if you just follow what the character believes, you get an ending that's similar? Is that what you mean? But Goldmask, when he realizes that that Radagon and Marika are the same individual, he realizes that kind of having a central god in and of itself creates issues. And so his mending rune is the mending rune of true order. Which basically removes the central... It removes the golden lineage altogether. Kind of no longer about gods and is truly just about an order. Yeah, pretty much. When you read the rune, it pretty much tells you what kind of ending you're going to get. But, and then there's one where if you don't get any of the mending runes, there is like a generic ending, where you just become Elden Lord. But the generic ending and all of the mending rune endings are very samey. They're like you can feel free to look them up on YouTube now if you want. I mean, not literally the second, but like now that we've gone through the game, they're all like pretty much the exact same ending with just slight tweaks based on which rune you picked. The thing is that to me there really kind of are two endings. One is the Ranni ending, which we've forsaken in order to do the Lord of Frenzied Flame, which hopefully if you followed along or will follow along with everything that we've done, except for the Lord of Frenzied Flame stuff, her summon sign will be here, and you can summon her, and that'll trigger the ending cutscene that I will not spoil. But I like that's my favorite ending, because it's not the Lord of Frenzied Flame ending, and it has the most character, and it has the most deep lore implications. But we are going to do the Lord of Frenzied Flame ending. Probably just don't need a helmet, but let's put on something that just looks cool. Nah, what do I want? Yeah, let's get the Raging Wolf. And maybe Malformed Dragon. Looks pretty good, actually. Yeah. Yeah, any mending rune is fixing or attempting to fix the same system that existed when you got here. Both Ranni and the Flame of Frenzy endings are more drastic, more impactful than that. And the Lord of Frenzied Flame truly is the bad ending. even more so than Dung Eater, in my opinion. Yeah, pretty much. Ranni is well, you'll see, and obviously you'll see with this one, but they're more in depth. It's time to become the Lord of Frenzied Flame. Oh, I'm dead. I don't think I have the trophy for this one on console. I think just on PC. Because I truly don't like this ending. It's cool, but I just... It's not a good ending.
lord of frenzied flame. I will seek you as far as you may travel. To deliver you what is yours. Destined death.
Ta-da! Yeah. You can see now why it's not an ending I like. It's cool, but it's not an ending I like. You know what she picked up? You recognize it? From the ash? Yes. It's Torrid's whistle. In our pursuit of what we thought was right, what we thought was protecting Melina from having to sacrifice herself, and what we thought was removing the current order and starting with a clean slate, we left everything behind. Including Torrent, who believed in us from the start. Torrent had our measure from the very start, even when Melina doubted us. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah. But it's cool, so I did want to show it. And the others are just not. They're not much to look at. But this one, like I said, this one and Ronnie's have the most character. Visually and story-wise, so I wanted to show this one because I didn't want you to have to do this one. You should definitely do the Ronnie one. It's hands down the best ending. Torrent always believed in us and was with us no matter what choice we made. Melina left because she no longer believed in what we were doing, but Torrent carried on. Yeah, Melina is going to find us and fuck us up. But you saw the eye, right? Think about the color of her eyes and the fact that she intends to deliver upon us destined death. So we have a number of things that reference the Glaume-eyed queen that led the Godskin apostles, an Empyrean chosen by the Fingers. We know that the Black Flame could slay gods, and it was only when Malekith sealed the destined death that the power of the Black Flame was lost. So the Godskin apostles wielded the power of destined death in so much as they could seek out and kill gods. until Malekith through or Marika through Malekith sealed destined death away. Probably has nothing to do with Melina, though. It was the vassal beast of the greater will and living incarnation of the concept of order. Stonehammer made in the lands of the Newman, outside the lands between. The tool with which Queen Marika shattered the Elden Ring, and Radagon attempted to repair it. The hammer partially broke upon shattering the ring, becoming splintered with rune fragments. Sword wrought from the remains of a god who should have lived a life eternal. Thoughts on what the weapon portends are many and varied. Some consider it the mark of great sin, or of a great devastation. Some think of it as an end of an age, while others the beginning. And now we can get the Elden Beast's armor. Oh, wait, no. Might as well pick up the pieces I never bought. Oh. There we go. Oh, good. Alright, well, it's a good thing I wasn't talking about, lore or anything. So we have Marika's hammer. The tool that Queen Marika shattered the Elden Ring, and Radagon attempted to repair it with. And the Sacred Relic Sword, wrought from the remains of a god who should have lived a life eternal. Thoughts on what the weapon portends are many and varied. Some consider it the mark of great sin, or a sign of great devastation. Some think of it as an end of an age, while others the beginning. The vassal beast of the greater will. Living incarnation of the concept of order. It is said that long ago the Greater Will sent a golden star bearing a beast into the lands between, which would later become the Elden Ring. We did it, bud. Well, that is Elden Ring. I know. Although I feel like if I also told him that I became the vessel of an outer god and blew up the Erd tree and all that, I don't know that he'd be super into that either, but game done, I guess. Well, it's a good thing this game has no lore and I completely understand every aspect of the story now. I mean, what's not to understand? It's very straightforward. The game basically spoon feeds you the lore. Now I'm gonna go watch Vati videos so that I know what the true meaning of the story is. Oh, look at statues? I mean, sure. What statues? Any? All? Like the America statues? Oh. America is in the hanging pose, whereas Radigan's in the order pose. Do I have that one? Hold an order totality. Mm-hmm. Well, what do we know about America? We know that the hammer that is labeled as America's hammer is was made in the land of the Newman. Do I have a Newman rune? We also know that the Newman are the same stock as Queen America. So America was or is, or whatever you want to look at it, a Newman herself. We know that there was some vague connection between the Black Knife assassins in America. Is this? The assassins that carried out the deeds of the Night of the Black Knives were all women, and rumored to be Newman, who had close ties with America herself. We know that the Night of the Black Knives was the night that Godwin was killed in soul, not so much in body. We know that Ronnie had hands to play in all that. We know that she's commonly referred to as the martyr. Coming here just because I know there is one. We see the summoning effigies. As well as these, all resemble the same pose. We've seen a number of America stakes. Which we've seen in varying states of disrepair. Some largely whole, some almost completely worn. We know that America is mother to those of the Golden Lineage via Godfrey. So Godric is the distant part of that line, and then we also have Morgott and Moog, who were children of America and Godfrey. They were omens, but they were children of America and Godfrey. We know that Miquella and Melania are Empyreans. And it seems from the description of this remembrance that they're Empyreans because they were children of a single god. And that's one kind of question that I continue to have. Because it says Miquella and Melania were both the children of a single god. As such, they are both Empyreans. Now, it might be saying that as such they were both Empyreans, but suffered afflictions from birth. It could be stating that the as such is in reference to the afflictions, not to the fact that they were Empyreans. Saying that they had essentially birth defects by being children of a single god. Unsure. Based on the language, it could kind of be either. So we know that they were the children of Radagon and Marika. Then we know that Ranni and Rykard and Radahn were children of Rennala and Radagon. Or, essentially, Rennala and Marika. But what is the distinction between Radagon and Marika? We're specifically told that Radagon is Marika. Wait, is that the one? Is that the language that they use in that? I don't, it's gone now. I can't access it anymore. No, Marika is Radagon, was the message on the ground. I don't know if you remember. I believe it was Marika is Radagon. Ambiguous language? No, I don't think. Like I said, everything's super straightforward. They basically spoon-feed it to you. So if it tells us that Marika is Radagon, is it also true that Radagon is Marika? I mean, we have to assume at least as much. At least we have to imagine that's true in at least so much as that they both share the same body. They're both inhabiting the same physical form. But we see Radagon as a champion of the Golden Order. He led armies against the Carian House in Liurnia against Rennala. Until he and Rennala fell in love and repented their aggressions. Now, was that the will of Radagon, or was that the will of Marika? Do they have separate wills? It seems like they do. Marika shattered the Elden Ring, and Radagon attempted to repair it. Whether or not they are the same being, they definitely have different goals. We also know that, I think Enya told us, that Marika became vessel for the Elden Ring. We can also see in the cinematic with Radagon that all of these runes are present inside of him. Fractured America. Yeah. And for how much information this game gives you, there's so much about some of these characters that we just know almost nothing about. So, you rewatched the opening cinematic after we got the reveal of Radagon is Marika, or Marika's Radagon, or whatever it was. Oops. In the opening cinematic, it shows Moog clutching a little snot baby. That's the lore specific description, by the way. And then find a cocoon. Oh, I used it. Because I bought the trident. Don't think the trident says what I want it to say. Yeah. Just talks about the formless mother. His grace is called Cocoon of the Empyrean. He specifically referred to this horrible hand as Mikola. We also know that the Haley tree was watered with Mikola's blood. It's an awful lot like it's an awful lot like what? Oh. There's a cocoon hole. In what looks to be the formation of a child. You can see the face with the nose and mouth at the top. The chest with the arm coming down. When we walked in, we found Melania waiting. One was cursed with eternal childhood, and the other harbored rot within. But to be beloved by Empyrean Mikola in his youth. Also, these don't look at all similar, so that's good. Symbol of faith in Saint Trina. They think they're funny. Oh, saying in his youth, because he's eternally youthful. Yeah. There are so many connections in this game. Well, I don't think we ever picked up Trina's sword. We did pick up the torch, though, I'm pretty sure. Carvings depict Saint Trina, but in adult form, somewhat unnervingly. Why would that be unnerving? Maybe I never. I don't see that one. It's not about it. Oh, wait. Dolores the Sleeping Arrow. Handsome archer who dressed in the style of a man. Called the Silent Hunter by some, she fires Saint Trina's arrows from her short bow. Dolores once belongs to the Round Table Hold, where she was both a critic and friend of Gideon the All-Knowing. It's because of her that he and Celibus went their separate ways. I'm trying to think of all the Saint Trina connections we have. There's I believe a number of references when it comes to Saint Trina of kind of androgyny. Also seems to be a number of parallels between Saint Trina and Mikola. So essentially, all we really know from Mikola's story is that Mohg's a creepy motherfucker. Yeah. 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 Mohg is, yeah, gross. But we also know that Miquella might very well have been the most powerful of all of the demigods. Grew the Haley tree from their blood. Was able to stave off the interference of outer gods, preventing Melania from being completely overtaken by the rot. So in the Scarlet Aeonia spell description, it says that the goddess has bloomed twice, and on the third time will kind of truly take form. So we know for sure that Melania bloomed in the Caelid Wilds, which is why Caelid is as messed up as it is. And it seems that it occurred once prior. For this to be the third instance of the bloom in which the goddess of rot truly took form. So we know that we know outer gods exist. We know we've heard that referenced a number of times. And the greater will is one of said outer gods. So the greater will is what the two fingers commune with. The greater will is who sent the Elden Beast to the lands between. The greater will is the outer god that's seemingly running the show in the lands between at this point. But through our playthrough, we get a fair number of outer gods mentioned. We know that the goddess of rot, that the rot itself is some form of an outer god. We know that the fell god, that the giants on the mountaintops prayed to, was an outer god. We know that the formless mother, that Mohg is so obsessed with, is an outer god. An outer god who bestows power upon accursed blood. We also know that the Flame of Frenzy is an outer god. And there is one more. That we have direct reference to, but I'm trying to see if direct reference results in a spoiler. We know a lot, and yet we know very little. I wonder if we know who these portraits are now. A man with a beast upon his back. A man with red hair. And a deeply sad looking woman. With some interesting embroidery. Who's to know? They could be anybody. But the image that they released when they announced that DLC was coming was, you should look it up. It shows a character on horseback that seems to be Miquella. Hard to know for sure, but seems to be Miquella. And I would say that Miquella is probably the biggest question mark that we get from this game, other than the whole kind of meaning around Marika and Radagon. Yeah, other than like the very last boss in the game and what all of that kind of implies, I'd say Miquella is probably the biggest question mark in the game. But that's Elden Ring. Now you've got to beat it. I would hope so. I'd like to see more of that. Miquella's fascinating. Especially considering how interesting Malenia is. And if Malenia is a conduit or an avatar maybe for the power of an outer god, then kind of what does that mean for Empyreans? Does it mean that every Empyrean by definition is an avatar, is able to channel, is a conduit for an outer god? And if so, we know that Miquella created a way to stem that with the unalloyed gold needles to kind of push out the interference of outer gods. But are they themselves as an Empyrean also avatars or in some way able to channel the power of an outer god themselves? And if so, what does that mean for Ranni? We know that Ranni is also an Empyrean, or so she says, but she tells us when we talk to her in her doll form. She tells us that her, Miquella, and Malenia are all Empyreans who were destined to replace Marika. We also know that every Empyrean is given a beast as a shadow beast, as a form of both protection and seemingly insurance, because we see that the beasts kind of turn wild if their Empyrean does not follow what the Greater Will likes, as we saw from Blythe. And even then, Blythe fought it as much as he could. We saw it with Malekith. Malekith is Marika's shadow beast. Tells us that Marika's also an Empyrean. If Marika's an Empyrean, and Empyreans were kind of chosen to replace Marika, was Marika replacing someone else? We also know that Marika kind of used Malekith and did not kind of treated him as a means to an end, in so much as sealing destined death. And what role did she play in sealing destined death if she also played a role in using destined death to kill Godwyn? Or did she? How much of a role did Marika have in the Night of Black Knives? We know that she was a Newman. We know that all the assassins were Newman as well, and had a connection to Marika of some description. We also know that Melina was given purpose by her mother within the Erd Tree. The only one we find who is really fitting for that description is Marika. Is Melina another child of Marika? What are Melina's connections to the Glaumide Queen? Is Melina the Glaumide Queen? Is potentially Marika? Who's to know? I mean, other than Vadi, of course. Vadi knows. I just, I haven't asked, but I know he has the answer for me. Yeah. Yeah, as it should. And then you wonder why I had just pages upon pages upon pages of lore notes. There's a lot of information. And the only reason it feels like it's kind of presented to you as much as it is because for as much of a clear, linear story path as there is in this game, there is so much connecting tissue that just does not actually connect. There are so many unexplored links between the different characters and the different story events. And there's just hints, but nothing that really straight up tells us any of this. Just a lot of questions. Why did Marika shatter the Elden Ring? Why did she start this whole chain of events? Did she mean to? Why was she hanging up from a rune arc with a red spear through her abdomen? And what I was referring to is someone seemingly crucified with a spear mark through their abdomen is exceptionally Catholic, exceptionally Christian. That's very, very strong Christian symbolism. Marika is the one God. Marika is the martyr. But Marika also contains multitudes. We have Marika and Radagon, and what is the impact of that? There's a lot of strong Christian ties and there are also a lot of like Norse and in some ways Greek ties as well in terms of mythologies and symbolisms. But oh well. Maybe we'll never know the answers. Or maybe I've just got to use my head and think. But that's it. I ain't got nothing more. And now that I've cracked open your skull and poured a bunch of our discovered information back into it, I'm sure that that's enough lore positing for now. But we'll be back. We will return to the lands between at some point. Now we can do some alternative soulsing. Maybe we can start doing a bit of a lore run in Dark Souls or something. Now that we're thinking too much about Elden Ring lore, we can think about a different kind of lore. Okay. Bye.